some bad CGI and some bad costumes, but hey,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's weird though because I couldn't make out what the big bad for like in the beginning of that movie called himself.
yeah, I couldn't understand it either.
Yeah, it's just yeah. He said his name, but it just seemed kind of like too low in volume. Like what the fuck is his name?
IMDb it.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I don't even know if they even have that.
That's a good point. For those that don't know what we're talking about, is apparently there was a Dragon Ball movie in the 90s. And I'm the biggest Dragon Ball fan there is, and I had no idea.
I had no clue either.
So you could watch it whenever you like.
It's Amazon Prime. I'm definitely. And what's it called? Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball.
Nice.
And
I know what I'm doing when Sarah falls asleep. Watching a Dragon Ball movie from the 90s.
the movie's called Dragon Ball, but they call, at least the translation for Dragon Balls is Dragon Pearls. And they're
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's super, super weird.
Fantastic. I like super weird movies.
Dragon Ball: The Magic Begins.
There you go.
Oh, man. This is going to be fantastic. Sounds great.
We're diving into
When Lola and I were growing up, our parents used to just start watching a movie and all of a sudden they would look at each other and say, is this one of those movies?
Mm-hmm.
Which meant like it was out there.
Yeah. They still
Yeah.
do that. Fun
Yeah.
fact.
They
Una de
said
esas.
that they have no
Yeah,
idea
una de esas.
what they're
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up, there was a lot of those.
Mhm.
So what are we watching? I don't know. It's something that was on there.
It's one of those. That's funny. That's
Archive Podcast.
We are going to be talking about. We are going to.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, but who the hell cares about wildlife anyway?
Right.
Before we start, I just want to say that I noticed that in last week's episode, Justin played that backwards and it pissed me off, but it's fine. It's
To
fine.
be honest, the order that we've been playing it in did seem backwards to me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna play the other way around. The way it makes sense.
Yeah, I just want people to see the whatever.
Hey, that's
They
what
still
happened
see
when
it
you're
anyway. They just see it in a completely different order.
It threw me the fuck off. I'm like, oh wait, he didn't play the season 3. Oh, he did. It is what it is. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Archive Podcast. My name is Louis, and with me, as always, I got Lola, Yadi, Justin, and we just I don't know. Do we have anything to talk about? Do we?
Dragon
Or
Pearls.
It's gonna be a Dragon
Dragon
Pearls.
Pearls.
Dragon Pearls. The magic begins. In
Next
the last episode of
of
the
Dragon
mag-
Pearl Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
the Pearl Fighters.
Yeah, oh God.
Could you imagine if that's what it wound up being?
No, fuck that.
Yeah, right.
No. All right, so for those that missed me last week, which is probably not a lot of you, but I was having some family time, and we went on a ghost tour last week. That was great.
Ooh.
So, Lola, this is the story that I started telling you, and I'm like, nope, you're gonna hear it tonight.
Got it.
So we went to this ghost tour. We in St. Augustine, Florida. The plan was to get on a ghost tour that they have two different ones. They have the ones that you get in a trolley and they take you around town, tell you the stories. And then they have the walking tours. Well, all the trolley ones were booked. And neither of us was equipped with shoes to walk.
Oh.
So we made that mistake. Needless to say is that Converse are not for walking a lot. They're not. I don't know how they did it in the 50s playing basketball
That's all
with
they have,
Converse.
yeah.
I know that's all they had, and I completely understand.
It's
But
funny though,
how?
because I hear people say that all the time, but I can wear Converse and walk the parks like just fine.
Yeah, but and I thought I could too.
Yeah.
And it's one of those that I won't feel as I'm walking. It's as soon as I'm done
Yeah.
and I'm relaxed, that my feet are like, you're done for
Have
today,
done
buddy.
that.
So we go on this walking tour. Let's take it back. We went to this around St. Augustine. They have these kiosks where you book your tours and whatever. And we walk up to this kiosk, and I'm asking the lady, "Hey, do you have any ghost tours?" And as I'm talking to the lady, my 9-year-old says, "I want to go to a cemetery."
Brave
And,
one.
and I'm like right now? She's like, "No, at night." I'm like, "Oh, great." And the lady's like, "Oh, you are a brave one. Well, we have these walking tours if you want to go to." And her face lit up. At this point, we couldn't say no. So we booked the tour. It was at 8 o'clock. This was at 4 o'clock, and we had already done everything we wanted to do.
Oh shit.
So we had 4 hours to kill. We just walk around, eat, whatever. We start doing this tour. Let me just tell you, our tour guide, and I don't know if he is watching right now. I think he's recording. Ryan, RJ, sophisticated. And this dude could probably not be twins, but the same person. The way they spoke, the way they looked, everything.
Leading a double life.
Yeah, it's funny because I look at Sarah and the guy starts talking. And first of all, you can tell that he was making this voice, this tone for this tour. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, why does he look like it's not familiar? Like this dude doesn't look familiar. Like I feel like I've talked to this dude before. And she looks at me and she's like, "Well, he does look like sophisticated." And I'm like, "That's who it is." And it's not him. But I didn't see anybody else after that. I thought the sophisticated gentleman was giving us a tour, which is funny because sophisticated works in a school too. So he has that that same almost background, like history and all that. So I'm like, oh my God. This ghost tour was not made for kids. Let me tell you that. There is a lot of stories about beheading.
Ooh.
We get to a point where he's telling the story of if you're from Florida, you know that there's a Flagler County named after Mr. Flagler, which he helped build a lot of schools and hotels and things around town, especially in St. Augustine. And when he lived in St. Augustine, his wife, he was married, his wife got sick, and he hired a nurse. The wife dies, and normal people would fire the nurse. He marries the nurse. So she became the second wife. And then she was very in tune with like paranormal stuff to the point where she thought that she was talking to, at one point she thought she was talking to the ex-wife, or not the ex-wife, but the dead wife,
Mhm.
and to the point where he had her taken to an insane asylum, and she
Damn.
died there. Fun fact: in Florida is one of the few states that if your partner is diagnosed clinically insane, it's grounds for divorce. But guess who paid the legislators for that? Mr. Flagler. Why? Because he had met someone else already, and he wanted to
Of
marry her.
course.
But he couldn't because his wife was in the insane asylum and they were still married.
This sounds very Henry VIII almost.
Almost. That's exactly what the guy just said.
The American Horror Story.
Yeah. So we move
yeah,
on.
pretty much.
Yeah. We move on to a different part of the town, and there's la Plaza de la Constitución. I love history. I love to hear the history. I don't like to read the history. And he's like, what do you think was the way of like execution in this town? But because they did it in public, so it was public execution. And I'm like, guillotine. No. I'm like, damn, hanging. Someone says hanging. I was like, that was not in public. I'm like, oh, god damn. So apparently they did a style of hanging, which was they had a rope attached to a pole and then attached to another pole, and then you had the executioner at the other end, and he pulled both sides of the rope, and the other side was here on their neck, but it would start here, like down here, and every time they pulled, they had bets
Oh
on
my God.
how many pulls would take for someone to die.
Damn.
Wow.
There's like kids around watching, including my children.
Oh, so I was thinking that they were the only one there, but yeah. No.
Listening to this dude, and we were a big group, like 30 of us, and a good 20% were kids. So he's like, how many do you think everyone was saying? And I'm like, I don't know. Why are we taking bets now? Someone's like 7. You would think so. Someone said 11. Oh, okay. Almost. So he's telling the story. And normally people would pass after the 7th one. We fast forward to these pirates. The story of these pirates, that the Spaniards had beef with the British. So any ship that was around the port that was British, if they came to shore, they would get murdered, captured, and then doing that public execution. So there was a storm. This ship went down, and these pirates made it to shore. This pirate is in the public execution, and they're like 11, 12, whatever, and they start pulling and pulling and pulling. And in one corner you have like Catholic priest praying, and as he's being executed, he pulls out a rosary and he starts praying. He starts praying, and everyone notices this. It's like, wait. He's not British, because the British weren't Catholic. But the governor at the time didn't care. It's like, no, he was in a British ship. He must die. So as it gets closer and closer, he stops praying because he needs to keep his heir, like I'm lacking of right now. They pull 12 times. He looks like he's about to go. Pull one more time. The rope breaks. So now you see the Catholic priest saying, "Oh my God, that's a miracle." But here's the governor. It's like, "All right, I'll buy the next rope."
God.
He's like, no. We'll keep him. So he becomes a slave. He helped build the fort there. There's so many things that happen because of this dude. This miracle of this dude. He actually lived. There's a certain amount of years that you have to be in prison as a slave unfortunately, I know this is terrible, but when they didn't buy you, if you were a prisoner slave, after a certain amount of years, you would go free. And so he was able to, and the first thing he did was marry someone as soon as he was out. So that story is like, and then he's like, oh, and some other pirates made it to shore too, but they didn't live. They died. I'm like, oh my God, kids. We made it to a cemetery. And this was around the yellow fever time that they had to bury a bunch of people. And because a lot of people died, a third of the population died because of this yellow fever, they had to like stack people on top of each other in the graves and whatnot. And then he starts talking about the ghosts that were around. And usually I don't like paranormal stuff, but it's not like I get scared as I'm watching them. I don't care about the jump scares and they don't faze me. It's the aftermath. When I'm sleeping, I feel like people are watching me or something like that. Let me tell you that night I felt like I couldn't sleep because I felt like people were watching me. There was a ghost. I feel like we brought a ghost. And Sarah's joking with the girls about how she brought one of the ghosts with her, and I'm hearing in the car, I'm like, "Can you put that ghost away?" Because we don't need to bring a ghost with us. I didn't say this. This is all me just thinking this because I was done with this. No, ghost. I'm glad that there was no clowns because then that would have been it.
Get it.
Get it. So that was my week last week, my Tuesday. We actually went into a torture chamber because pause. We didn't go in. Again, the 9-year-old wanted to go to a torture chamber and see what it was. And as we're going up the stairs, we see the guy at the front desk, and he said, "Just so you know, this is for 18 years and older. It is up to you if you let your kids go in, but you got to sign this." And the reason is we have old medieval like torture chamber stuff. We also have sexual torturing devices.
I think I've been to that museum in St. Augustine. Lots of sexual torture devices. Lots of them.
Yeah.
Not creative.
Well, that's how they used to torture people back in the day, sexually. Now they post them. Now they have them all over online. I don't know. I don't understand people. So Sarah and I looked at each other like, nope. If it would have been just beheading people, it's one thing, but we don't want to expose our children to sexually explicit things. So we walked away. I'm glad that we're parenting it the right way.
Yeah, the beheading is fine.
Yeah.
The rest is
beheading-
not.
Head is ahead.
Yeah, it's whatever. So, how was your Tuesday? I know that you guys. How was your week, guys? How was
It's
your
good.
week?
We had so much fun without you.
I know. I edited the episode. You guys laughed a lot.
A little bit.
So, with that being said, I think that this week is my last week as as host. Yeah, I was gonna say hosting. I was gonna say hosting, but hoster is fine. So from now on, every week, one of you is gonna host. So
I don't think the problem was the hosting, but that's
no, that means that I'll talk less.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, well, whatever, dude. Sorry I was late. I was parenting. The real kind. Not that thing that I do every day. So, what do you guys do today?
Work.
I was working.
I know you were here.
Yeah. I got to hang out over there for the first time in a while.
I know. It was fun. It was fun. We talked about Star Wars. A lot of the lore. We talked about Dragon Ball.
Oh, yep.
It was fun. It was fun.
Like a lot of the lore because of Easter, like the lore savior.
The lore. No, I was
Yeah,
thinking
spice
about
them.
more of the pain, the lore.
Stupid.
But yes, we had a special guest hanging out with us today.
Mhm.
So that was fun.
As I'm told.
Oh, he told you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good conversation.
Yeah.
Nice.
He gave me an idea for the podcast.
So I was told.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
yeah.
it just like sparked something.
Yeah.
Did he give you specifics or did he leave you in suspense?
I think he left me in suspense, but also
Good.
it was like in passing. So yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Good.
I
Good.
I gave her the general idea. But it's so you know how we like to poke fun of AI. And not last episode, but the episode before, we were talking about Wolverine as a Jedi or as a Star Wars character.
Mhm.
And we were actually poking fun at the pictures that AI was making for us. So
Oh, yeah.
every week we're going to bring AI pictures about whatever characters, whatever. And
Whatever crazy
we're-
shit
yeah.
and combination of things that we can dream up.
Yep. And we're going to react to them. I know that we kind of started a segment that had to do with that, but it didn't go as planned
Yeah,
with the
kinda
AI stories.
petered out.
Yeah. So I think that reacting to these pictures would be fun.
Mm.
And I have some. These are actually good.
Yes, they are.
Actually good.
Please
and
share.
and it was all Trey's idea.
Nice.
So no.
Thank you, Trey.
Am I not supposed to say his name?
Too late now.
I can cut it out.
Yeah, bleep
People
it.
from work watch this.
It's live?
I think so. It's
I
fine.
doubt
it's
it.
too late now. It's good.
I doubt it. There's 2 people watching, and I'm sure he's one.
He's
I'm
not.
one.
Fucker.
I'm the other. So
Oh,
So there you go.
perfect.
That's fine. It's good. It's cool.
All right. So he gave us,
He
idea-
must not be named.
yeah, I'll
I'm
bleep
just
it out.
joking. It's fine. It's good.
Well, I was gonna say you can edit in YouTube Studio, so I'm assuming you can either cut that part out or like mute it when we mention his name.
Nah, that's fine. I don't want to hide it.
I was counting in English, in Spanish.
It's
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yadi,
So
your beard looks full.
yeah, I was I'm gonna chop it up.
Oh, it
Sorry,
looks great.
I'm off because I'm dead. Like
You had a long day.
I'm running in 3 hours of sleep, and it's becoming that time of the day where I'm just not. I'm here, but I'm not here.
I got you. Let's
We
let's
all
cut
know
it
that
short
feeling.
today. Not right now.
I'm gonna
But
cut it short.
Let's cut it short. Okay, bye.
okay, it was a great episode. Gracias.
I'm gonna cut my beard short and live and make it a thing, I guess.
Yes. I've been trimming mine. I haven't been keeping mine too long. Although
It's just laziness. Like I haven't
you
done anything.
you two
with it
have
because I
your
don't have to go
beards
anywhere.
like crazy.
Yeah, mine's a bit of a mess. So I gotta trim the short hairs on the neck and the sides and that. And I got this Aberlite heated brush that I've been kind of styling this. Like if I like as long as it is now, like where it sits here, if I brush it, like it goes like almost 3 times as long, like right down to here. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
should
also
do
have
that.
to trim my beard.
Yeah, we know. We didn't want to say anything, but I can see it from here.
I know it's all bushy and crazy. I'm sorry.
Especially your bigote. I can see
My
it.
bigote. I shaped it this morning, bitch.
I can still see it. You didn't do a good job.
Motherfucker, I looked. I had that big
Yeah,
like
you did the
magnifying mirror
sides.
and
You forgot the
everything.
middle.
No, I did the hey.
Yeah. I gotta cut my hair too anyway,
Justin
so I think a
style.
lot of this. Oh, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. If you also straighten it, it'll be longer. It's that curly hair.
Yeah.
Well, I have naturally curly hair as well, but I kind of sometimes I don't give a shit about it, but then other times I'm just like, no, I'm gonna straighten it or just put a hat on because, yeah,
You straighten your hair?
I use that same brush, but I have to set it at a lower temperature in that so it can not look as crazy and wild and all over the place.
I just imagine Justin with the flat iron, like,
No.
in the mirror.
Well, they have
No.
the really teeny tiny ones for that exact same reason, because some people have baby hairs and they have to straighten those. So
Well, yeah, no, the brush that I have goes to like a little over 400 degrees, and the oil that I have to put in the hair actually protects like well above that to at least like 4. I think the smoke point would be like 450. So it
Got
works
it.
out.
that's about the amount of degrees it goes up to in like an actual flat iron. That's what I
Hmm.
used to make my hair flat.
I don't. I just brush it. All right. Since we're gonna cut this short today, I want to show you these pictures.
Yes.
So someone gave us a prompt.
Trey gave you a prompt. You can say
Trey-
his name. It's fine.
Trey gave us a prompt.
It was fun watching you panic, though.
I did panic. I was like,
So
oh,
you are okay with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
okay. So Trey
Well,
gave us
thanks.
a prompt
Thank
because
you. So thank you, brother.
yeah. So what happened was, Day showed up. She was gonna go get her nails done, and she left him here to babysit. So we were doing stuff for the podcast, and I was showing him that sometimes we do our thumbnails and stuff like that with AI pictures and whatever, and he gave us a prompt, and I don't know what made him think of this, but I love that he did, because he asked us to mix Pennywise and Goku.
What the fuck?
Yup.
Well, that's gonna
Yup.
be fun for you.
That's scary.
Oh, they
That's the
get
same
better.
laugh, just
get
as
better.
loud. It's
Yeah.
the same laugh that thing has.
That one.
That's it. That
That's
could be
pretty
a
cool.
Yes, it
Mortal
is.
Kombat character.
Okay. The next one I'm going to show you actually looks like Pennywise is controlling
Oh yeah.
Goku from like the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like that.
It's my puppet.
Yeah,
Pretty
That's
much.
really good too, dude.
When I see these, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Like I asked for, because you guys talked about Beetlejuice last episode.
Mm.
So I was looking for like Beetlejuice pictures, and I asked for a prompt for Beetlejuice.
say that 2
And-
more times.
Beetlejuice. So
God damn it.
here's what gave me. What do you see wrong here?
A lot. Look at that guy's eyes.
The eyes of the right guy.
He's
Oh, the old man on the right. Yeah.
There's like a pig face over there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it looks very Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There's
Yes.
a crow on top of a guy's head. A bunch of birds on top.
But also the
Yeah.
3 arms again. What's
Yes.
that?
There you go.
There you go. So I actually used a picture because it seems fitting that Beetlejuice would have 3 arms at one point if he wanted to. So that's why I used it. I used it for the thumbnail on Spotify. So that one I used. Today the pictures that we got were good. Last week, I don't think we show them. The Goku ones. I think it was off air.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's missing an eye. I mean, he's been fighting a lot.
It's the
And-
pirate version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the prompt for this was give me a picture of Goku or Akira drawing Goku.
Mhm.
And it gave me Goku drawing Goku. I'm like, okay, thanks. So I was pissed off. But normally they're not bad. Normally they're not bad. Like we did the Wolverine ones on air, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I won't show those.
Didn't we do that like after the episode?
The Wolverine ones we did on episode. The Goku ones we did after.
Yeah, I think so. But also, we got these that I use for one of our thumbnails. There's an
Oh, yeah.
extra arm behind Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then
It's like
there's
nipples with claws too.
yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's an audience of
X-23
Deadpool.
claws.
And there's a legit Wolverine in the bottom.
Yeah, they're fighting on top of Wolverine.
Yeah. This one I like because it's like it shows you like basically a depiction of how modern Disney is or seems now to a lot of people.
Right.
Like
Because
you're
of
getting these two super popular characters to fight and kill each other while while Mickey is just standing there, and just like
Making
this
money.
maniacal, yeah, and it's like he's just fucking getting rich off it.
And then this one, I don't think I think I used this one for a thumbnail.
We definitely use that one.
That switch backward.
Yeah.
Is that
And it has an antenna.
Yeah.
So so the AI, it has a lot work to do. But it's also the beginning
entertaining.
stages.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah. That's what I was also saying, that it's very entertaining to see what it comes up with.
Oh yeah.
And some of them are so like stupid that are good. So I'm gonna continue doing this. If you guys want to come up with your own 4 pictures, the best ones you can come up with, so we can all. It doesn't have to be just me coming up with the pictures. We can all do them. That way we have more.
Yeah, I was playing with it last week, and then I wanted to get like a cookie, like a superhero kind of thing, and it looked all right. Like it wasn't something special.
I gotcha. I honestly can't wait to see like the complete nightmare fuel that we can come up with.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
So next week,
Yes.
Yeah, I
And the
can't.
going.
And the week after. And the
That's
week
gonna be
after.
the whole episode. We can just keep coming up with shit.
Hey, to be honest, that could be an interesting like short, like a shorter episode, like about the length that we have going now, like just
Right.
Full on AI generated episode.
AI generated chaos.
There we go. Get your nerd on.
Next time on Dragon Pearl Z.
So let's end the episode with that. Tell me a little bit more about Dragon Pearl, because
It is Dragon Ball, but
no, I know.
It's
but
movie
the
itself.
Dragon
is
Balls look like pearls, like translucent pearls with stars. At least they
Okay.
have stars.
Because when you
Yeah,
said
they're-
pearls, I picture them as, you remember when they used to use them, they would drop, which it was weird. Some episodes after they used the Dragon Balls, they would drop as like stone. In some episodes, they would shoot into the sky and disperse.
The one you're referring to is when they dropped to the ground. Is when Guru died when they were on Namek. That's the only time I think they did that. And then the second time we saw that happen was when they revived Guru, and then transported and then used the last wish of the Namek dragon to transport everyone to Earth. And then once that was finished, the stones flew off following Guru, and then you saw them land on Earth
As stones.
pretty much like around them as stones. Yeah,
Because he dies when he gets there.
Yep.
Right. Got it. And that's how I picture when you guys say Dragon Ball Pearls or Dragon Pearls.
Oh yeah, no, this was literally just like small circular crystals with like stars etched into them.
Got
it. It was just like like you could barely see the stars on them. So like there was no contrast on those like whatsoever. I'm just like, hey, how the hell can you like even tell what the hell these are? It's like, oh, it's the Dragon Pearls. You got to protect the Dragon Pearl. Blah blah blah. And I was like, it's a ball of fucking glass. Literally what it is.
Canicas. Marvels.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's like the voice acting was the voice acting was pretty shit, but that's pretty much what you would expect from like old school English dub from live action stuff, like the old school, like old school, yeah, old school Godzilla movies. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you some pictures of what it looks like, so you'll have an idea
Oh yeah,
on
yeah.
Discord. But when is when the show starts, they do show the dragon, and it is that yellow dragon that you see.
Oh my god.
Um, the what is the synopsis said in this? An evil alien searches the earth for 7 dragon pearls, which grants him ultimate power.
Hmm.
A gang of misfit adventurers band together to stop him. That's it. When
You
you,
can't barely see it.
I looked at, like, we watched the first 10 minutes, and it is something. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
stretched out.
definitely something, and yeah, I would have to look into it a bit more to know what the main bad guy's name is, because like when he said it, I'm like, what the, like, I literally couldn't understand it. Like, I don't know if the volume was too low or what, but it's just like what the hell did he call himself? But then we just kept watching from there, and yeah, the 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 two with the orange and blue suits, which you assume are Goku and Old Man Gohan. Uh, you know, decent looking, I suppose, but still kind of shit.
Still better than Dragon Ball Evolution, I gotta tell you.
uh, yeah, it's all just ridiculous.
I think Street Fighter, the live action movie, did better in costumes than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah.
15 years later.
It makes the live action Super Mario Brothers movie seem amazing by comparison.
But that's the thing. I
Oh,
can
tone
go
was shit,
back
too.
to the Super Mario movie and watch it and enjoy it.
there is a part where it does looks like it goes into it's a well, but it looks like it's
Mhm.
going into a Mario pipe,
Yep.
and it expands like boop, boop, boop. It doesn't make
Yep.
the noise, but that's what it sounded to me when I saw it.
In this one,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got to.
Well, it's weird though, because he's like because he's waiting for him to. I guess it was because he assumed it was a prank, and then like, oh shit, did I really knock him down the well? And then he went to check on him, and he was just hanging there on the edge of the well. Comes up, surprising, and it's like punches him in the face. He's like, "You tricked me."
The one thing that does sounds like the Dragon Ball anime, it's the um when they're walking, and the little, like, when they were like flipping the magic stick, or whatever he calls it. What they call it, a magic stick, right? Um, the magic
I forget,
something, I don't know,
the
but
magic pole or something like that.
yeah, it sounds like the cartoon, like the anime.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Not really. All right. Do you guys have anything else?
No, I'm good.
No.
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 All right. Well, if you want to find us, make sure you go on to our website, thenerdarchive.com, and you can see all of our episodes on there. The new one dropped today. I took a little bit too long to do it, but it's done. It's there. You can find it on Spotify or on our website. Make sure you check out our amazing merch. Still haven't. You know what? Check it out. Check it out.
Get them while they're hot, because they routinely sell out, folks.
Yep. So, thank you for watching us tonight. I know it's a little bit shorter than you would expect. That's what she said, or that's what he said. But we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Deuces.
Click all the things. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yes.
Fuck.